What it do? Dream Team, it's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video. Guys, we got how Norway's prisons are different from America's. I'm actually intrigued. I don't know everything about the American prison system, so I feel like I'm going to find facts out on both sides. But before we dive into this, y'all know what I need y'all to do is slap, subscribe, ring that notification bell, get a video thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You can subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. And I'm human. I talk back. If you got a favorite video you want to see me react to, you can subscribe to Patreon or in the description section. There's a Google form link. Well, we got Norway and America.
Staying in a maximum security prison is not a normal life, but that's also an ambition, to reduce the feeling of being in a prison as much as possible.
And in here you have my cell. So I have DVD and movies from there.
The basic question that we ask ourselves in Norway: what kind of neighbor do we really want? Because they couldn't.
What you mean? You got a DVD and movie? What? Keep it going.
Ask ourselves in Norway: what kind of neighbor do we really want? Because they couldn't move into my neighborhood, and they could move into your neighborhood. So I think this is an important question to ask ourselves, really. That should have an influence on how we work inside prisons.
US has the world's largest incarcerated population, 655 out of every 100,000 people behind bars. That's wild. 60 out of every 100. We're literally incarcerated 10 times more than them. How much more people do we have in Norway? Because these numbers ain't adding up. You feel me? Oh my God, that's wild.
It's not for the prison to judge or to punish. We have to interact and be human. I think it's as simple as that.
Huh. The most innovative prison in the world. Oh, so I survived Tigers. 2 correctional officers in the late 1980s and the early 1990s. Saying they restructured its approach to corrections.
The most important thing is how we treat people. This is the 4 key elements that I would like you to remember. The principle of normality, the focus that we have in Norway on humanity inside prisons, what we call dynamic security, and the emphasis that we put on reintegration into society.
I would say the main goal of the trip is for inspiration to go bold back in the United States.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more about Halden then. How do we work and what are the unique things about us?
Most humane prison. That is not.
And in here you have my cell. So I have DVD and movies from there. Here we have a real toilet with a shower and everything. You know, you can see everybody have their key, so they can open or close their doors whenever they want.
Even though it's nice here, it's still not a summer camp. But I would like you to, look beyond the facilities. It's not the most important thing.
So this is the cell. Every cell is similar. And here we have the kitchen, where I used to prepare the food. You can see here is inside here.
That's a really important principle in Norway, which talks about that taking someone's liberty away and taking them away from their family, away from their community, that in of itself is the punishment. So life inside prisons should look as normal to life in the community as possible.
And in here,
Norway, y'all figured it out. Y'all figured it. Norway, y'all do a lot of things right. Yes, the punishment is being taken away from community, taken away from society, taken away from your family, being off the streets, right? Or you know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be inhumane. You know what I'm saying? You should still have human dignity. People should treat you with dignity. No, you feel me? It's no, I think, man.
Inside prisons
this
should
is
look
dope.
as normal
This is
to life
dope.
in the community as possible.
And in here, you have this washing room. You can wash the clothes and right.
Staying in a maximum security prison is not a normal life.
And I noticed you're just wearing normal clothes.
Yeah. That's allowed. You can wear whatever you want.
But that's also an ambition, to reduce the
yes.
feeling of being in a prison as much as possible. That's the normality principle.
How you can normalize the correctional setting for individuals to transition out. Bigger challenge in our system, but definitely something to think about. The commissary, the stores, where an individual actually gets to go to a real store and pick out commissary items. I think that's a good adds to the normalization.
Yes!
We think
Yes,
this
it
is the most
does.
important part. Dynamic security sounds like a very fancy thing, but it's really just having a normal interpersonal relations between the officers, or all staff really, and the inmates. Every inmate has a primary contact officer, and every officer had have 2 or 3 inmates that he is the contact officer for. That was the ambition, from guard to also be a social worker.
Oh, are you serious?
The main subjects at the academy: ethics, psychology, communication technique, criminology, law, human rights. Of course, they do learn self-defense, they do learn extraction techniques, they do learn to work as a team, but that's not the major components. It's about how do you treat people respectfully.
My family always think that I just play games, because that's why I like very much to play games. So I often play cards and stuff with inmates.
I know in some states it's
awesome.
forbidden and will have consequences for you if you interact with inmates as a staff member. Quite the opposite here. We expect and demand an interaction between staff and inmates.
It's kind of friendship with someone, and to see the progress and see the changes, that's the best with the job.
I love it, man. I love every bit of it, man. This is amazing. This is because at the end of the day, no matter what mistakes you made, and some of them are a lot bigger than others, right? You're still a human being. You're still a human, bro.
And see the changes, that's the best with the job.
The contact officer is, for example, sitting down with you and making you a future plan. So what for steps by steps to become a free man.
From day one.
Yeah.
So the officers need to know everything about the system and give advice to the inmates about the future, what steps should they take.
Photos of my daughter, big love of my life. I've been here for 1.5 years, but I was transferred from a prison in Brazil. You can compare that to come from hell to heaven. So it's a big difference. The guards, first of all. In Brazil, the guards are more you feel bad and weakness, the more they feel good. Here you have the guards, they was very kind to me when I came. They are still very kind. We can speak, they treat me as a human being. In Brazil, you get treated like an animal.
Man.
I've been working here since the opening in 2010, and I've been working other prisons before that also. It's not for the prison to judge or to punish, because the police catch the guy, goes to the court, and it gets a sentence perhaps, and then it comes to prison with that. We have to interact and be human. It's. I think it's as simple as that. It really is, because we can create walls between us, but that doesn't help anything. We have to communicate. We have to interact.
Without approaching people with respect and dignity, it's impossible to sit down the next day and talk about his future, because he will not have any trust in you. So in order to work well with reintegration and future planning, etc., there has to be a foundation there of trust between the staff and the inmates.
I've visited a lot of prisons in the United States as well, and somehow I don't have the same kind of feeling of relief of getting out of an impressive environment that I've experienced coming out of those prisons. I think that says something about how different the environment is here.
I think I have big opportunities here to prepare myself for the life after prison. I thought there is still hope. There is still opportunities, to get a good life after getting out. So, yeah.
Man, I truly think that's special. That they go in there and they don't lose their humanity and they're not treated as animals. That's huge, man. I think Norway's awesome. They're just amazing for that, man. That's special. That's all we got for this. You guys got a video or anything you want to see or hear me react to, you can subscribe to Patreon and leave a suggestion, or in the description section there's a Google form link. Hit the link, fill out your suggestion, send it to me. We're going to get to your faster than others, fill out premium. Make sure you hit subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, get a video thumbs up so we get suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You don't subscribe to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy D Neal. Out.